I'm not a hater. It's just not for me. And I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna involve myself in any discourse around it. It's not for me. I'm gonna keep it pushing. But for some reason, these folks, like I said, they wanna humble us so bad. They wanna tell us that our opinions don't matter so bad.
And that's another thing. Michael B. Jordan always had to stay humble the whole way through. You know how many great things Michael B. Jordan has achieved, and he still has to be humble? He can't pop his
Damn. Set your alarm, Ernest, you hungry.
So the Oscars got them folks mad. And I want to admit my guilty pleasure to y'all, bro. I love making them folks mad and uncomfortable. It just does something to me, man. I get a kick out of it. Sinners won 4 Oscars tonight. Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to my boy. Best Cinematography, hands down it did. Best Original Screenplay, and Best Original Score. We all hype right now, bro. Black people, this is, you know what I'm saying? People done threw something on the grill.
And you know, I hate when they try to downplay this movie, because this was an amazing movie, bro. Now, it's one thing if you didn't like the movie for whatever reason, but it's another thing when you try to downplay it because of the skin color of the people in the movie, the director, the talent, the great acting, the story, the music. Like, all of it was great, bro. If you didn't like it just for, like, actual reasons of people wouldn't like a movie, that's one thing. But like, not liking it just because of who on the cover, that's stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Real for this shit. And this is the thing, y'all. Black joy, you know what I'm saying? It's unmatched. I don't think any other group of people can be happy as us. No matter the amount of shit we went through, bro, we gonna be happy. We gonna have some fun. And with this being the case, bro, a lot of people are mad at our joy, right? Think of the Boondocks meme, bro. They be like, nigga, did I catch you having fun? They don't like to see us having fun. I'm going off topic right now, but just even to further that statement on why it's true, most of the Black Fatigue videos center around Black joy. Carnival Cruise was the first thing that started trending. Black people was having fun on cruises, so it was, oh, they're ghetto, they don't know how to have fun. The graduations, black people were graduating from college, high school, and they throwing their caps up, having joy. It bothered them. So I see this Oscars and the center situation in the same realm. They don't like seeing us happy. Now, Michael B. Jordan is one of the main reasons why everybody is mad. In the past 96 years, only 6 black people have won an Oscar. We got Halle Berry, Denzel Washington, Forrest Whitaker, Will Smith, and Sidney Poitier. Recently, Michael B. Jordan added to this list. It was rightfully earned, but a lot of people don't think so. You know, a specific type of people. No.
And like the whole thing where you have to work twice as hard to get half as a black man, you have to work twice as hard just to get the same thing as somebody else who didn't have to work as hard. They can be mediocre or okay or good and get the same rewards that you had to work twice as hard to get. Case in point, Michael B. Jordan played 2 roles in one movie. That's working twice as hard, bro, just to earn this fucking award, dog.
Added to this list. It was rightfully earned, but a lot of people don't think so. You know, a specific type of people. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this meme funny as hell, because if you know the context, you know, Spice Adams is hilarious. Former football player turned into like a comedian, bro, funny as hell. But they said toothpick changes everything. And basically with this meme, they're insinuating that Michael B. Jordan, his performance wasn't hitting on shit. For context, he played twins in the movie, and I guess they're saying, you know what I'm saying, it was no difference. This tweet ended up getting 60,000 likes. And the majority of the people agreeing with this are, you know, that type of people. Now, I don't know the context of this tweet right here, but this one has 40,000 likes. It says, I'm dead. This is like giving Paul Rudd an Oscar for Ant-Man. And I don't know who Paul Rudd is, but I know this is a tweet of them niggas hate. And they're just in these comments, you know, basically saying, yeah, he didn't deserve to get it. And y'all already know, man, Elon Musk, the biggest.
But when do people even care this much, bro? Like, I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the Oscars, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever I never even knew when the Oscars came on. But you hear about who won on social media. And you find out such and such won. You be like, oh, word? All right, and you keep it moving, bro. Oh, the people in these comment sections that's so mad, it's like y'all just have to be miserable people. Like, why do y'all care so much? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change your life at all. Who won the Oscars? Look, bro.
It's crybaby in the world, richest man in the world, still crying. Oscars have become unwatchable. Like, bruh, shut your bitch ass up. It got over 200,000 likes, and I mean, hey, this is the same dude, y'all. Let me just tell you how corny he is. This is the same dude that said he wouldn't play GTA 5 because the first scene of the game, it had you killing police officers. Like, this nigga is such a dweeb. So he had this.
Man, I don't trust Elon Musk. I don't trust Bill Gates. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust Oprah. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers.
Moral high code of not playing a video game because you could kill police officers. But he was asking for invites to Jeffrey Epstein's island to touch on little kids. Yeah, like with the logic of these dudes, bruh. And it's just like Elon, bro, man. Y'all already know my beef with Elon. I don't like this nigga, bro. I got a handful of videos to drop on him because he been spazzing on Twitter lately. But in short, bruh, this man, he literally knows how to play the game. I have no doubt that he's racist. I believe he's racist. But a lot of his fans, they have to realize, bro, that he is playing a act on them. This man has the power to change pretty much everybody's lives in the world. He is like almost a trillionaire. So all of the white problems that he say is such a big deal, bro, you have the money to fix it. Why don't you do that? He's always trying to appeal to the regular person, and we know you a piece of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I hate this nigga, bro. Man. Now, another thing that pissed a lot of these folks off was the live performance done at the Oscars. So in the Sinners film, man, a lot of people's favorite moment from that movie was the juke joint scene. So they recreated it live at the Oscars. So we have a white man right here reacting, right? And this was a rage bait that he tried to do, y'all, and the video flopped. It got like 700 likes. I'm not going to show his name or anything. He not getting any clout. But basically, I'm going to blur out the video, and he's just watching the Oscars, the Oscar performance of that live scene. Let's just hear what he had to say afterward, bro. We gonna break all this shit down and then get on his ass.
Buddy chin big as hell, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? That nigga look like a crescent moon.
Hey.
Buddy ugly as hell, for real. That nigga look like the meme where Buddy put his hand on bruh's shoulder. Y'all know the meme I'm talking about? That's this nigga, dog.
Just hooting and hollering, really, like doing this, that, and the other up there.
Y'all, this is what I mean when these folks, they can't even be original. He said,
and then too, on top of that, if you don't like it, why you sitting there watching it? Like, if it's something that you don't enjoy, why are you like taking your time out to do this?
Hooting and hollering, which is AAVE, Black American slang, Black American language. Be original, bro. God damn. Already off to a bad start.
I mean, I really can't think of a better visual representation of what Hollywood is like nowadays, because rather than focusing on delivering a cohesive, compelling performance.
And fuck all the shit he about to say. If we really think about the collapse of Hollywood, the collapse of the entertainment industry, the music industry, all of these things, everything that's been coming out has been mediocre. We finally get an original story, good music, great performances, actual talent. And people have some negative criticisms about that. Like, bro, I wrote this in a verse for a song. I said, everything now is low quality. Anything regular now, they calling it great, right? So it can be mid, it can be regular. They're calling it great. But it could actually be amazing. And just because they don't like the people that it come from, it's hooting and hollering. It's not great. It's not a great performance.
See, white folks say they like the blues just fine. They just don't like the people who make it.
But we get something mediocre, and they're praising that to highest degree.
They're focusing on shoehorning as many political messages in a hodgepodge slop soup as they can, and they expect you to eat that slop and enjoy it.
Okay, all right. So that's all we need to hear, right? That's all we need to hear. And I'm finna break it down for y'all. This is why you just gotta say things ain't for you. Because they be trying to get on here and sound so intellectual, and they sound dumb as hell. For one, you have to understand the context of music. Let's break that down first. Black Americans, this isn't our native land. I know it's debatable. That theory can be, it can be true because the first man ever was black. So, but just going off of data and historical facts, we came from Africa. In fact, to throw in a little point, bro, the slave trade was so bad, they was dropping, you know, our dead ancestors into the ocean so much because we was dying so much on those ships that it literally changed the pattern of the ocean. Like sharks was following that trail now. It literally changed the ecosystem. So they took us from our homeland, right? Stripped us from everything. Our real religion, they gave us some bullshit religion, traditions, you know, and completely took all of that from us. So when we got here to America, music was like the only thing that we kind of had connections and ties to. When you look at a lot of the popular black American dances today, you see similarities from African tribes doing that now, or what they used to do. The soul remembers, right? So music was the only thing that we, you know, kind of had. So in that scene that they were recreating, Sammy, right? Sammy, it is revealed that he has a power to bridge together life and death, right? So the ancestors and the current people. And in the scene, he blended together all different types of genres that we started, you know, blues, rock and roll, gospel, hip hop. So to his uncultured eye, it looks like slopping, hooting and hollering, whatever, still in our slang. But to the cultured eye and to us, it represented how powerful music is for us. Even today, y'all, vibrations and frequencies are so powerful. If you listen to certain songs, like some will make you mad, some will make you happy. Music is something that is big for black people, man. And you know, a lot of these people don't have soul. So him saying this, I'm not surprised. I just had to get on his ass though. Y'all, I'm not giving y'all his screen name, but just know we had to get on his ass. Now here go another video, right? And he's basically trying to make a joke the whole time. He's trying to insinuate. Let's just watch it though. It says POV, your friend you brought to the party who thought Sinners was just okay. So let's watch it.
I saw Sinners. I thought it was good, not great. I mean, it's pretty much just From Dusk Till Dawn, but set in the South, right? What the fuck are you doing?
I've been seeing that too. They talking about it's like just Dust and Dawn. It's a movie called Dust and Dawn, and it's nothing like that movie. Yeah, this nigga, he most definitely, you know, right wing. You could just tell by the little stuff they say and how they kind of look, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Out of your fucking mind? But it's just an okay movie. It doesn't fucking matter at all. It doesn't fucking matter. Who fucking gives a shit? You're lucky no one's fucking recording right now. Just not a big Michael B. Jordan guy. Shut the fuck up. He played two fucking different people. So did Lindsay Lohan. What the fuck is wrong with you? No one fucking cares. No one fucking cares. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, we'll be right over.
He talking about the Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan. All right, well, if you want to take it back, because I don't think she played two different characters. I think she just played two different roles. Michael B. Jordan played two different characters. And then we could talk about Martin. Martin played variety of characters, bro. We could talk about Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? We could even throw Tyler Perry in there. I'm not even a big Tyler Perry fan, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? We could throw him in there, bro. If you trying to go tit for tat, like, come on, bro. We talking about high budget film.
You always fucking do this. You always fucking do this. I'm sorry. Someone's
Hey guys, what are you guys talking about? We were just, fucking war.
Someone in the comments said he played two characters that was basically the same personality, but nobody wants to hear that. This is the thing, bro. You have to watch these films multiple times to see the little things that matter, right? There are so many instances of just the cadence, little mannerisms that you know you can tell the difference between the two. Someone said, "Now I like the movie a lot, but when I went home and saw everyone speaking about it was a masterpiece, I was a little lost." If you're not black, I'm sorry, or you don't know the history and the culture of black people, specifically black Americans, then you're not going to get the film. It's a reason why the film made so much money. It charted so much the way that it did. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason for those things. It's a reason that black people love it. And what you got to understand, I'm not trying to put us on a pedestal or anything, but anytime black people like something, it's probably good. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody just copy us anyway. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a whole bunch of people in the comments saying, "Oh, it's this, is that." A whole bunch of people with faceless comments just hating, right? You can admit that the film is not for you. It's totally fine to do that. I understand that, because there are things that the vast majority of people like that I just can't get into. For example, the show Sopranos. That show is like glazed so much. Everybody say it's so good, it's this and that.
I've never seen it.
Into it. I tried watching it a few months ago, and maybe it's because Italians are very racist, and then
But I've never seen a lot of shows. I still haven't seen The Wire. I haven't seen what was that, Game of Thrones? That's what it's called, with the dragons. I still haven't seen that. I haven't seen Breaking Bad. I haven't seen Power. I haven't seen The Walking Dead. I've never seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've never seen a lot of shows that were considered like the biggest deal. Bro, I haven't seen any episode of The Big Bang Theory until the show was already over. Bro, I never seen a new episode premiere. None of that. The show had already ended before I seen my first episode of Big Bang Theory, bro. But I could still look at a show and recognize is why people like it. Even if I don't personally like it myself, I could look at it and recognize, I see why people like it, even if it's not for me. I'm not about to bash it. You know what I'm saying? Even if they are glazing it, I'm not about to bash it. I'm just not going to pay no attention to it, bro. I've never seen Seinfeld. I've never seen Friends. And no, they don't look like shows that I would want to see. But I could understand why people like it based off of like the commercials and the little clips I see on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I used to think Living Single was boring. And they say Friends was a ripoff of Living Single. So if I thought Living Single was boring, then Friends damn sure had to be boring, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. But I'm not about to bash them, though.
So they show how true that racism is for Italians. But even besides that point, like I don't know, it's just not for me. Now, if I was to get on here and say, oh, that show is bad, it's this, it's that, I would be lying and I would be a hater. I'm not a hater. It's just not for me. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to involve myself in any discourse around it. It's not for me. I'm going to keep it pushing. But for some reason, these folks, like I said, they want to humble us so bad. They want to tell us that our opinions don't matter so bad.
And that's another thing. Michael B. Jordan always had to stay humble the whole way through. You know how many great things Michael B. Jordan has achieved, and he still has to be humble? He can't pop his shit. You know what I'm saying? Not as a man, not as a black man. Bro, come on, as a man, look, he got dumped by Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey got to pop her shit. He had to stay quiet and humble. You know what I'm saying? Women get to pop their shit. You know, Megan Thee Stallion get to pop her shit. Cardi B get to pop her shit. Michael B. Jordan, the most successful out of all of them, has to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? And as a black man, like I said earlier, he had to be twice as good just to receive the same thing that somebody mediocre could receive, bro. 2 roles, 2 characters, 2 distinctly different personalities, twice as good. And then on top of that, one of his roles changed, bro, throughout the movie. So there's 2.5 roles, if you want to say that, just to receive the same award that somebody else could receive for not being half as good as him. And he still had to be humble. So when do we get to pop our shit, bro? Like, come on, bro. Because if Michael B. Jordan didn't stay humble, then people would look at him as arrogant, undeserving. Shit, they still look at him that way even with him being humble. That's crazy.
Oh, you like Sinners? It wasn't all that. Yeah, because you don't understand it, dweeb, dipshit. Let me use some of y'all lingo. That's it for this video, though, man. I hope y'all
And I fell in love with that movie the first time I seen it. I seen it in theaters with a girl that meant a lot to me, and it was just a great time, bro. Them folks stay mad. Sinners won 4 Oscars. Whenever they're mad, it's a blessing to my soul. Y'all remember they raised hell over the mermaid being black. That was dumb too. Like, who cares, bro? Who the fuck cares, bro? You know what I'm saying? YT people hate anything that doesn't center them or make them comfortable. The biggest narcissists in the universe. Did I catch you having fun? The only thing they're good at is hating. But this is where I hope I don't sound like a coon saying this, but I always talk about slippery slopes, right? You don't want to get so much on one side that you like. You don't want to get so much into your own, like, all right, how can I say this, bro? Because I'm not saying we need to invite everybody to the cookout, but damn, bro, I don't know the right way to say this, bro. Like, I don't want to sound like a coon or a sellout, but I don't want to sound like I hate anybody else that don't look like me, because I don't, bro. I think we do need to have a level of exclusivity. Like, we need to have cookouts just for us. and then we could make time to have a cookout where everybody's invited. That doesn't mean we hate them. That doesn't mean we don't want them around. That just means we gotta have some shit just for us, cause they got shit just for them, right? But we could still open grounds, you know, for like where anybody's invited. Cause I mean, look, bro, y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? Not anybody's invited, but everybody's invited. But it's still exclusively ours. I guess, I don't know. What y'all think? Look, man, y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Bruh, you recording?
There's some real shit going on outside. And we in here talking about bullshit.